Hey there, my name is Nikita Meiger, and I will be talking today on our discussion board about, as a school counselor, which theory I would use, whether that is the existential theory or the person-centered theory. So as I've thought through my experiences in the school system and just experiences I've had as a student, I've chosen the existential theory for the theory that I would be working with. I know that the textbook gave us a definition for existential theory. Corey talks about how this theory invites students to explore their value and beliefs while taking action that grows out of the appraisal of their individual life purpose. So when I look back on my time in the schools, I definitely see that I needed to have some sort of direction for especially my high school years moving into college. And I know that as I'm working in the school systems right now with COVID and just all the other things that we have going on, we're all looking for purpose. And I think that this theory really encourages students to look for purpose in their strengths, in their skills, even in their weaknesses, and how they can get better. I do also think that our schools hold such an integral part of our students' discovery experience when finding out who they are, what they like, what they're good at. And so as educators, we can utilize this theory to best help guide students into some of those pathways that they're looking for some further direction on. Corey also states that as counselors, we have two major roles in this theory. The first one is inviting our clients to reflect. We want them to reflect on their skills, on their strengths, on those weaknesses, and also those abilities that they've learned along the way. The next piece is encourage our clients to take action. So not only are we going to invite them to really retrospect or introspect and look at all of those features, but we also want to show them, what are some ways that they can take action, and then really just guide them through that process, holding them accountable to those goals, I think are going to be really integral to that process as well as school counselors. One other piece here when talking about this theory is the freedom versus contingency theory. One of the pieces here that I was thinking about was how this theory, when it comes to freedom, it has the response, or it helps students respond to anxiety or unexpected events that happen in their lives, because we're able to reflect on those events and also take action when those things come. So we plan for them if the plan that we have, if we're thinking about some contingency plans there, but also we're making some action steps as those events happen and occur. So students are able to overcome those anxieties, we're able to work through some of those challenges together, and they're able to then have those tools in their toolbox to be able to use for future challenges as well. So when thinking about the existential theory, I think that it best helps our students all throughout, whether that be elementary, middle, or high school. We would just use this theory in different ways for all of those different age groups, inviting our students to really reflect on their experiences thus far and also where they want to be in the future, and then walking with them as they're making those goals, short-term, long-term goals, and just helping them take action so they can do the best that they can to get to reach some of those goals there. Well, thank you so much for listening today. I hope that this helped you as you worked through the person-centered theory and also the existential theory. I look forward to hearing what all of you all have to share as well.